Camp Pendleton.
Who drove the amphibious? Who drove those?
Oh, the guys on our ship. We had 500 guys, and a couple of hundred were assigned to landing craft. We had.
How about you?
I was assigned to landing craft, but we had what they call a beach battalion. In other words, we had 60 guys that went ashore with the Marines, and their assignment was to see that they didn't run out of ammunition, food, drink, any wounded, we ship them back to the ship. We had 3 or 4 doctors in the 60, and let's see, we had a commander.
So you were in that group?
We were in a beach battalion that we were sustain the Marines that were landing wounded or going in to fight the enemy, and to see that these things that they needed for the first at least 3 or 4 days that they had, how they I think around the 4th or 5th day our ship pulled out, and as far as I know, we didn't have any Marines left unless there was a couple in sick bay. And why they would be there, I don't know. Maybe when they got off the ship, they had to climb down rope ladders, and I don't recall now if we had any accidents or not. But you had to be in pretty good shape because the ship was about 50 or 60 feet high, and that's a pretty good climb for anybody.
Full packs and everything, right?
Yeah. I don't know how some of the older officers got down, but I guess they had to climb too. But they did have. We had what they called a ladder on the side of the ship, like a ladder you'd have in the house, that went down to the water's edge for small craft that landed would come up to that ladder, and people wouldn't have to climb up a rope ladder, they would climb stairs. But you couldn't always put that into action because of the waves.
So you're worried when you're coming into land, and coming into shore, and you're in one of those little boats? What's everybody thinking?
This is it. That's all you're thinking. This is it.
This is it in what way?
This is it, brother. It's now or never. You can either get you're gonna make it or you ain't gonna make it. And fortunately, what the Navy did, the landing that we did, they faked that a couple of times around the island, so that the Japanese, after the first fake landing, they moved all their troops to one side of the island, and then we didn't change our minds. We had a plan that we wouldn't land there. Once we saw all our troops were lined up, we would go back to sea and do the same thing at another place. And when they were tired of
moving their
troops in the trucks and the battle wagons, this is the way I understood it, that they would bring the troops back to where they thought we were going to land the next day. So that by the time we landed on Green Beach 2, there was only half a dozen troops there, and then the squadron of planes, and the Navy and the battleships and all them were out at sea, so they didn't. Although I think we lost quite a big. I think we lost a carrier or two and several other ships. They didn't make a dent in the invasion, you know.
That's pretty exciting, Pops. All right, let me check what we have so far.